Welcome back to Deadly Dungeon. We're ready to see what's on the other side of the door.
All right. That is a short break.
That was a
Let's
very
go.
short break. All right, you move to the other side of the door and are met with a very different sight. We will move.
Take me with you.
Oh, sorry. Let me move you over here so you can see.
Thank you.
We've got some dead bodies in the room here. So, Liamon's tiny hut disappears, of course, behind you.
Yes.
You wouldn't know it. You are met with a room with, by the sound of fountains running. There are 3 fountains with little light globes at the top, emanating light. Across from you is a large double door, 15 feet across double door, with 2 sconces on either side emanating light. And around the ground and along the ceiling, kind of in a weird 3-dimensional cutout of a sphere, you can see runes along the wall and floor, really extremely large ones around the door. The fountains are bubbling and boiling, and they are emanating steam that is just all throughout the entire room. It is very hot. It is very muggy. It's like 150% humidity. And along the walls, you can see there are 4 long tubes that are just sucking up the steam. So wind is rushing, steam is moving. It's very uncomfortable. You immediately begin to sweat. But there's so much steam emanating from these fountains, and it's very hot here. So you're just met with this strange and pleasant feeling. But there are little tiny plants growing along the floor, little tiny, little ivy that has little tiny buds of a reddish purple plant.
The flowers.
The flowers.
It's the flowers you read about. Looking up here, are these the runes that are on the floor?
Yes, those the blue that you can see up there.
Do they look to be in a comprehensible language? Can I read the runes?
What languages do you speak again?
I speak Common, Dwarvish, and Elvish.
One moment.
Okay.
You do not. You do not understand them.
All right. I look behind me. Does the door still have the runes, the concentric circles on them?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
The door behind me that we just went through, does it still have those 3 concentric circles?
Nope.
Okay. Then I think with my action, I'm going to cast Comprehend Languages, and I'm going to try to read the runes on the floor.
You have to be touching them. If
I have to be
written
touching them?
for it to, yeah, if it's writing. I think that's what the spell says.
Yeah. Sorry, I know I'm dead,
Touching
but
the
did you
surface?
describe these things on the side here? I see there's
Yeah,
weird...
They're
so
sucking
they're
in the steam.
large tubes that are just sucking in and drawing all of the steam.
Right, yeah. Cool.
All right, well then I guess I can't cast Comprehend Languages yet. Am I taking 5 damage for casting something beyond its...
No,
distance?
you can cast it. It's
You
just
can cast
in order
it, yeah.
to use the
okay,
effect,
well, then-
you need to touch it.
Then yes, I have cast it. And then I think at this point, George, do we go investigate?
I'm gonna comment. The book said, it's all hazy now. Like, I can't remember anything past that room, but I think it said that the steam was used to make these strange plants grow at incredible rates. I think we better be careful walking around this room. There's probably some sort of... I don't think the steam room, their central hub of the operation, is unguarded. There's probably some trap or trigger
I agree.
that'll kill us.
And suddenly, a high-pitched voice calls out to you. Who are you? Are you here to play? Why don't we play a game? Tell you what, catch me and I'll let you through the door.
Do we have a direction for when the sound is coming from?
It is coming from this general area. Oh, I should zoom out for chat. Sorry, chat. It is coming from this general area. But with like the wisping and bubbling, it can be a little hard to tell. You do not see, there is like no people you see.
I will steal my resolve, get my wits about me, and move 10 feet towards the voice and say, I am George Octobeard. I'm no good at confrontations, but I'm telling you, you better let us through that door.
As you move ever closer to the sound, oops, let me snap this. As you move from here to here, which you can't see because I'm in the wrong layer, from here to here you feel warmer, and from here to here you feel yet warmer.
All right. I'll cast Emboldening Bond using my action.
Okay.
Recast it.
All right.
Which I can ping.
That lasts for 10 minutes.
Wait. Oh, yes.
Okay.
10 minutes, yes.
All right. All right. Anything else from you?
I'll end my turn. I'll say, Marty, it gets hotter over here, and end my turn.
What? All right, George, your turn. Or I'm sorry. It is not your turn. You'll hear the voice call out, "Catch me if you can, and I'll drop my wards." And you hear the voice move a little bit towards the center of the room.
Okay.
Now more northward.
All right. The ground at my feet, is it rock with this vine growing out of it, or is there dirt?
It is stone.
It is stone, but yet all these vines are growing out of the stone?
Yes.
Is there any loose dirt or loose rocks around my feet? Or within the next 15 feet that I can move to go get as I advance forward, because I will be advancing forward.
Sure. So a lot of the rock, like you can see that there is like ivy that is like planted roots in, but it is like kind of overgrown. It's the plant material stays very low, but it is kind of overwhelming. But you can still see there is stone under here.
Okay.
You could take some time to try and gather some rock or stone.
Right. Okay. So I will take my chalk out of my pouch and whatever else is in there and pocket it. And as I walk forward, I'm going to go all the way up here next to the fountain. I'm going to reach down with my pouch and try to scoop up some rocks inside of it and then put it back on my waist.
Okay, 1 second here.
All right.
All right, so as you move forward, you get warmer and warmer as you move forward. Oh my gosh, I'm on the wrong layer again. You get warmer and warmer, and as you step here, it gets extremely hot. Give me or take a point of heat of fire damage.
Okay. Ow. And then I think I will take a 5-foot step back this way.
It cools.
It cools down. I'll be like, George, don't get too close to the fountains. That's my turn.
Noted.
George.
I'm gonna move a little like over this way. Okay, I guess I move back and forward. I move here. I want to see if I can
That's 15.
guess, approximately where the voice was coming from, like around which square, and I'd like to try casting.
The air gets cooler as you move in that direction.
And I just want to make like the third option, which I just want to sort of disperse the air in the area around where I think the voice is, and see if I can see any sort of shape that isn't moving with the normal steam
Okay.
dispersed.
And this is how big of an area? 5 feet? No.
Yeah, it's just a cantrip. Okay.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, if I can't-
dispersing the air in which area?
I'm trying to guess where the voice is and dispersing the air in that area.
Okay.
Then I end my turn.
Go ahead and guess.
Oh, okay. So if I thought it was somewhere in this corner, I guess right on top of this fountain.
Okay. The air disperses, and you hear a voice from this direction, George.
Oh no.
This direction, Marty. Say, tee-hee-hee, I'm not gonna stay stationary. You gotta catch me. And the voice will move away from you towards the corner over here. Oops. Get an arrow. This area over here.
This area over where? I'm sorry.
I can't see an arrow.
Sorry, I'm
You're on the
switching
route?
between a lot of layers to move
Sure.
an invisible creature.
Got it. My turn?
Yes.
I'll move here.
Get slightly warmer and warmer still.
Here.
Take a point of fire damage.
Okay. Last temp. Take a step back to here. I think that's 20.
You're cool.
Okay. And I'll yell, come out wherever you are. Do I get a response?
Only if you catch me.
Can I gauge where the sound came from?
It's
I will take an action if I need to take an action to do so.
yeah, you can take an action to like really hone in on your senses.
Perception?
Yes.
25.
Wow. Okay. You can guess with a 25 that the pixie is within these 4 squares.
Okay. And that was my action. So I think that's all I can do, unfortunately.
Yeah. George.
Do you make any attempt to communicate, or are you looking in that direction?
I'm pointing directly in that direction.
All right. I have a gust of wind again, but I'm not sure that would reveal or just push back. And I'm not sure if this creature is hostile, so I don't really want to moonbeam it. I'll move 25 feet here.
Okay, you start to feel warm when you get to
I don't
that
know
square.
what to do. Okay. Who was carrying the bag of flour in our party? Was that one of the dead people?
Yes, it's been incinerated along with
been
four.
incinerated.
Unfortunate.
I almost picked up one myself. That's all right. We can
I think I'll do what Marty's done, and I'll pick up as much loose dirt as I can from the ground.
Okay.
And I did not mean to ping that.
That's okay.
I don't think I can do much on my turn.
All right. The pixie. I'm just gonna call it a pixie because it's a pixie. Calls out to you, Marty. You're getting warmer, and moves to the west.
To the west.
Yes, and it is your turn.
I'll yell out to George, help me pinpoint it. And I think I have an idea. I'm going to make another perception check.
Mm-hmm.
18.
If you aren't, you can add D4 to these rolls too. We have Emboldening Bond cast on us.
That's a 22.
Ooh, nice. The pixie is within these 4 squares.
And I'll turn, I'll point, be like, right over here. Sorry, my roll 20 borked on me. I'll say right over here. And then I'm going to move here, here.
Take a point of fire damage.
All right.
And another point of fire damage.
And then back down here. I think
Take a
that's
point
20.
take a point of fire damage.
Okay.
I can just count them on your turn if you like, and we can just do it at once at the end.
And then I think that was 20 feet.
Okay.
Then I'm going to back out and back out.
Okay, you feel cooler and cooler as you move.
Okay.
George.
I'll move here, 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 and end my movement.
Okay, you take a point of fire damage as you move into that last square.
Okay. I would like to use my action.
And to be clear, like, it gets warmer and warmer as you move through this area.
I would like to try to use my action to take the fistful, or I guess, yeah, I'm still holding my shield, so one fistful of the sort of loose dirt and everything that I could pick up. And I would like to try to hurl it, ideally in a cone shape, in this line.
All right, give me a dexterity check.
All right. And I'll add a d4.
Oh, hi. Come on.
15?
15.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, I don't think I have any bonus actions.
All right. As you throw the dirt and leaves and whatever you've managed to grab, you do catch the pixie moving along this gradient here, and you can tell by the wisping of the steam that she moves past there. But this is her vector.
Okay.
And it is Marty's turn.
I will shout, where are you? We saw you. Come on out. Do I hear anything back?
Almost got me.
Where was that voice coming from? What direction?
North.
Straight north?
Roughly. This encounter, unfortunately, is a lot easier with 4 people.
No, it's all good. I got it. I'm going to cast a spell with my action.
Okay.
And this 20-foot square right there, I'm going to cast Fairy Fire.
Ha! It's pretty good.
What color are you choosing?
Violet. Make me a dex save. DC is 14.
Okay. Let me make sure I have the right...
If the pixie's still in there. But I'm guessing the pixie's in there if you're asking me the question. We'll see.
Oh my god, on a +5.
Nice. Ha!
Hot cold pixie.
All right. Yep. All right. I'll just go ahead and reveal this. You cannot see. Okay, great. Yeah, you see an outline of the pixie right there.
Wonderful. I'll shout out to George. You're going to have to grab her.
Hey, no fair! George.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 20 feet of movement.
Okay.
And I will attempt to grapple the pixie.
Her readied action will go off and she'll move.
This is fun. I love games.
God.
How the heck are we gonna do this? I'll use a dash action and I will not step on the runes. I will skirt around them.
Okay.
And I think I might take fire damage.
Yes, you take 3 points of fire damage.
3 points. Okay.
Yeah, so you get warm, warmer, warmer, and then you get hot, hotter, hotter. And when you hit those hot points,
I
you
see.
take
Okay.
a point of fire damage. Okay. The Pixie.
That was 25. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Pixie will go and we'll move over here and say, "This is no fun. It's fun when you have to try and catch me. Come on." And Marty, it's your turn.
All right, Marty. I really want to viciously mock the pixie, but, but I don't feel thematically like that's a good thing to do. So I think Marty is going to move 1 square at a time, and I'd like hotter or colder. 1 this way.
Okay.
Good. Here.
Okay.
3, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
Then 35,
Warm.
40,
Warm.
45,
Warmer.
50.
Hot. Take a point.
Okay. And shit. All right. I think I lose concentration on my fairy fire.
Oh no.
Yep, because I failed my con save.
Are we just? We're gonna die in here. Aren't we?
I think we're definitely dying here.
It's just grab it.
All right, and I'm 50. I've got 2 more spaces of movement, so I'm going to take 2 more steps closer. I need to take how many total damage? Because I haven't taken any yet. 2 more.
You take 3 total.
3 total.
Okay.
And I.
The Pixie's ready to action goes off,
And she moves.
and she moves.
Where'd you go, you slimy little minx?
She you can feel her movement of the breeze of her wings as she flies
Yep.
right past you, headed west.
Okay. Do I get an attack of opportunity?
Not against invisible things.
No. George.
All right. I've got a different strategy. We'll see how well it works. All right. I want to go here first.
Take a
Hot or
point of
cold?
Fire damage. Well, I'll just
Okay.
keep track of it. So that's 1.
Okay. Then I'll move. Hang on. I just need to. Wait. Huh. Okay. So I'll move here.
Hotter as another point.
Here.
Hot, like very, very, very hot. Another point.
Very hot. I'll try moving 1 more square.
You take 2 points of fire damage as like you're just incredibly hot, and the pixie goes, "Hey, careful! 6 feet, 6 feet!"
All right.
And you are like in her square.
Can I try to make a grapple check against an invisible target that shares a square
Yes,
with me?
you have disadvantage.
All right. Well, hey, I don't think I'm gonna get better. So, what is grapple? What check is that? Athletics.
It's yes, contested.
Okay. Well, that's a terrible roll.
I don't see it yet.
I mean, no. I just mean my save, and I'm gonna add a D4.
You catch her
Oh
Thank
my
God.
gosh.
because she rolled
Oh my gosh.
a natural 4.
That's all good. I was gonna
11.
use cutting words if it was anywhere close, and use my last bardic inspiration die. But
You probably need to see the target for that, but it doesn't matter anyway.
probably right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think I fucked up and I gave her the wrong stat because that should not be a strength-based check I'm making. It should be dex, but she was
Yeah.
gonna
You
fail
can
it.
add dex. Yeah.
Yeah. So instead of -1, which is, I'm sorry, instead of -4. Oh wait, her
Unless he has expertise in acrobatics.
Sorry. I gave her athletics and +1, but I meant to give her. No, that's right. I don't know what I was doing. Okay, so I rolled a 4. She got a 9 is what she's going to get. So you beat her. You catch her.
Thank you, Peace Cleric. My god.
Okay. You cheated.
We cheated. We caught you fair and square. You made a promise. Make good on it.
She snaps her finger. The runes disappear.
All right. Thanks for being a good sport.
Let go of me. And she tries to shove you, but she's very weak.
I'll let go, and I'll try walking away and see if I take fire damage on the retreat as well.
No, you get cooler and cooler and cooler. Did you take your 5 points of fire damage along the way?
Oh, I thought it was 4. Okay, I need to take one more.
It was 3 on approach and then 2 when you got to her square.
Okay, now I have.
Okay.
So I was walking around her the whole time, pretty much.
Yep, pretty much.
Yep, pretty much. I thought it was the fountains that gave off the heat. That was
Me too.
I
Me
guess
too.
I should have asked.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. At this point, I think I start moving towards the door and following George.
All right. I'll take a round for you all to set up at the door.
Marty, look at these pipes. Maybe they lead to freedom.
George, I
they're
think
like
freedom
12
lies
feet.
ahead of us. We're like 12 feet, above the ground?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe
Maybe
it'll
not.
just be steamed.
Okay.
Actually,
George.
before we go in, I'll cast Goodberry using level 1 spell slot.
Okay.
And I'll hand 5 to Marty and say, last feast.
I will take the 5 points of healing.
All right.
And you can tick off those rounds.
I sure did.
I will, as we're eating, or in between bites, I'll be like, what do you got left, George?
Got
So I don't have
one
much.
spell slot of every level.
I've got
And,
2 seconds.
And a handful of dirt. That's what I got.
I will hold up my pouch of dirt. Say I have 2 second-level slots and a bardic inspiration die. And I want to save it
All right.
for when it counts. I put my hand on the door after we're done eating.
All right. Both doors have 3 concentric circles on them. They both begin to light up as you place your hands on them.
2-man boss fight.
Yeah.
Let's hope.
Let's avenge our fallen.
I will cue the boss playlist.
The stairwell is probably right beyond this door, I'm sure.
Stair boss.
All right.
That'd be a cool-
Let me
cool
move.
boss.
You get to the stairwell and
Construct
it's
made of
actually-
stairs.
I move
It
our.
beats you to
Stair
death.
elemental.
Beats you to death with railings.
Boop.
These look
Alright.
easy.
You are met with a room with red paved stones, like an orange, like an amber. We'll say an amber color. On the far end is a stairwell leading up, despite what this art asset would lead you to believe. And there is a gray and white checkered stone or tile underneath that. There are 10 very wide and very deep pits that you cannot see the depth of before you, as well as 4 Githzeri monks and 1 Githzeri Zerth. I'm going to give you the option here because it is getting late. We can play this out, or we can sunset on these characters and fade to black. I will leave it up to our 2 remaining players. I know it's getting quite late, so I'm up for either.
I'll take a glorious death any day, but I don't want a sunset. I'm gonna make him kill me. What do you think?
I'm up for it, absolutely. Death
Oh.
in battle, let's get to Valhalla.
Yep. Initiative time?
Let's roll initiative for the last battle of the night. All right. Got Marty and George. We got everybody. The gang's all here. Well,
In spirit.
In a manner
spirit.
of speaking.
okay, George, you beat the Githzeri
Oh
Zerth
my
by
god,
2.
George!
Alright, I think we know it's coming.
Come on, boys!
Walk here, here, and I'm going to cast the spell. Gust of wind.
Okay.
I would like to aim it like this.
All right, let's get a gusto wind here. Boop, boop. Boop. And boop.
I'm very glad I didn't just break the floor and fall to my death there, so that's good.
Yeah, okay. I think that's a little wide. And it's a little wonky, but that'll do. Okay, and this is a minute. So at round 4:29, wind ends. Okay. All right, and that goes into effect at the beginning of the enemy's turns.
Yes, at the start of the turn, they make a strength saving throw or be knocked up to 15 feet back, I believe.
Okay. All right, the Githzeri Zerth goes next. Oh boy, they've got some killer spells here.
Oh no.
I've always wanted to use this spell. Let me look at this. Hey Marty,
Yep.
give me a wisdom saving throw as the Githzeri Zerth casts Phantasmal Killer on you.
Ooh.
Let me...
Nope.
Oh my gosh. Let
Nope.
me...
Get out of here.
Well, okay. Well, then I won't read this, since you passed, but
That's
that is...
4th level spells? What is this?
Oh, the Zerths and the monks are crazy.
All right.
These things will kill you if they get close. Don't let them get close.
Yeah. The Zerth mutters something under its breath and points at you with like a clawing hand, and you resist it, and it looks very displeased at this and barks at the other monks to attack. Marty, your turn. What do you do?
Oof. I pee myself. Are any of them holding any weapons or any type of metal armor?
No, I don't believe so. They're
All
all
right.
just bare armed.
Okay. Then I think I'm going to yell over to George, don't knock me off. And I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 here. And I think I am going to... I want to use a spell, but I don't think it's the time. I think I'm going to throw... Yeah, I got to try it. I'm going to cast a Hold Person.
Ooh.
I'm going to cast it on the Githzeri Zerth.
Hey. Old person. Targets a humanoid. The Zerth is a humanoid. Concentration. Go ahead and give yourself like a concentration icon. They must... Well, let's see if this works first. On a wisdom saving throw, they critically pass.
Yep. All right. And at this point, I use my free action to draw my rapier and wait for the impending death that is coming.
All right. The first monk will make a strength saving throw, is it? Or
Yes, strength. DC 14 strength save.
Okay. They fail and get knocked back 15 feet. I'm going to give them...
So I would argue that they should probably fall during that time, but I guess it doesn't necessarily say that. So
that's
it's DM
fine.
rules.
Okay. I'll give it to you.
Okay.
So they're dead. Can't delete them. There we go. This Gith monk gets to go. And they will cast... Oh, shit. Okay, well, too late now. They will just run towards you. Oops. Boop, 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 boop. And they will dash to get to you, Marty.
Yep.
The next monk goes and they will similarly dash to get here. This monk needs to make a dex save or strength save.
Strength, yes. I believe it is only strength. Yes.
Oh, that first that save I rolled, that was by using the Zerth stat, so that should actually be worse. But that character died anyway.
Doesn't matter.
This one fails as well, but I'm
Puny.
gonna argue, that they just go kind of straight back. I need to move this for a second.
Okay.
15 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. And it is your turn, George.
Okay.
He didn't want to do anything.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
he doesn't lose his action if he doesn't want to do something.
Good point. They will run forward. It costs them 2 feet of movement when they're in
For
this.
every 1 foot they move.
20, 30. And they will... They'll just dash to get there and close with you. It is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
Ah, okay. I am 35 feet away from this guy, which is unfortunate. I need to avoid knocking Marty off as well. Is there any way I can like make a shove attack or somehow get my way around the monk without using an action? Or am I trapped in the corner?
You can squeeze into Marty's space and move diagonally, but
Oh, I guess that is something I can do.
I just had the monks moving diagonally across these. So
Okay. So yeah, I'll move here, which is total of 15 feet, 20 feet if you
provoke an
want
attack
for
of
double.
opportunity from the monk on the right, who will unarmed strike you with a 14 and miss.
Oof.
All right. The wind travels with me and is facing the same direction. Maybe I can push the Zerth to the next floor. Who knows? And I'll make a Thorn Whip attack against this guy.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Okay.
nice.
Now, I assume you've put away your star chart. Is that right? You're no
He
longer...
uses it as a focus.
No, it's my focus. 15 to hit. Yeah.
So so like the whip, it's just like emanating off of your body. You're not holding
Star
it.
Whip. There's probably a superhero about that.
Emanate at your command.
I'm just. It's
Maybe
fine.
from my spell focus. Maybe from my hand holding my spell focus.
Okay.
I think I think I
14 will hit, or 15 will hit.
Very cool. I will deal 10 piercing damage and drag it 10 feet towards me.
Okay. You drag it towards you, and unfortunately, this monk has used their reaction, so they're dead.
Oh.
They have Featherfall, but if they're 60 feet down, can they do that much anyway? That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else, George?
No. Actually, I will use my bonus action to shift this slightly, but not much. Just like going straight through the Zerth's square.
I
And
see.
still centered on me.
Yeah. Okay.
And end my turn.
The Githzeri Zerth will go, and this wind is rather annoying for it. So it'll go 10, 15.
The person needs to make a strength save.
Oh, you're right. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Yes. No problem.
Cool. That's fine.
So 10, 15 to get out, 20. Oh boy, you've got the toolkit. Yeah, it's just gonna 25 to get here, and then it's gonna dash. So that's 35, 40, 45, 50. Let's see. Yeah, okay. 55, 60 to get. Well, I already moved it to get there. Marty, your turn.
All right. I think Marty is going to cast with his last spell slot, Dissonant Whispers,
Ooh.
on the monk to my left.
Okay. You whisper a discordant melody that only one creature of your choice within range can hear, which is 60 feet. Target must make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, that's a good roll. Come on.
They fail
Yes.
and take 15 psychic damage.
Oh my gosh.
It's good.
That is good. Let me move them to the front.
And not only do they fail, as I strum my lute and I play a normal chord for everybody to hear, but in his head he hears a shrieking chord, and he has to use his reaction to move as far away from me as possible.
Okay.
And it's his reaction, so when he moves away from me, I
Yep.
should get an opportunity attack,
Okay.
because I have my rapier out.
I thought you had your loot out.
Oh, I guess I have my lute out if I'm passing the spell. Okay.
Okay.
Does George have an opportunity attack if he moves away?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't have any
Yeah,
melee weapon.
He's got
No
a
weapons.
shield and the star.
Yeah.
That would have been so good if we both had weapons.
No.
Oh well, that's all right.
All right.
And then I think
George, don't let him push me off.
you're
Small shot.
George.
Oh, yeah, Marty, don't let him push me off.
Jesus Christ, George! It's a wonder I was even born.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna move. God, I don't know where to move. I think I'm gonna have to just move up here toward the monk to block that potential. Let George do his thing. All right, that's where I'm at. I'm done.
Okay. It gets Zeri monk will go. This monk gets their reaction back. Oh boy. They will ready an action. And that's it. This monk will attempt to grapple with you, Marty.
All right.
Give me contested.
Oh no.
Is this contested athletics?
Athletics
is
or
it
acrobatics.
Oh,
Your
okay.
choice.
I'm fine.
Oh
I
my
slipped
gosh.
right out of
Oh
his
my
grasp.
gosh. What a
Ooh.
roll.
Expertise and acrobatics coming through.
Well done. They will back up. And this monk's readied action will trigger, and they'll charge forward.
Ooh, smart monks.
Yep.
This monk is dead. So, George, it is your turn.
I don't know if this Zerth saw what happened to the last guy that was in that corner, but gonna move over here, and I'm gonna Thorn Whip the Zerth.
Okay.
Nice. Oh my gosh. This is the
I'm
one.
gonna add a D4,
17 hits.
21.
21 hits.
We need to do 8 piercing damage and drag him 10 feet towards me.
Okay. The Zerth will use their reaction to Featherfall.
Alright, so they fall 60 feet this round.
Okay. All right. On the Zerth's turn, they will activate. Let me just read this. They will jump. They will use the jump spell. And then they'll begin leaping Mario style back up. I believe, let me find out what their vertical jump distance is.
It's really low as far as I know. 3 plus strength modifier or
it's hard
something?
to vertically jump.
Is it just 3 plus strength?
Modifier. Yeah.
So that's 4, but their distance is tripled, so that's 12 feet.
10 feet from
is
either
he
side.
clinging to the wall to prevent him falling down? Is that why he's not falling anymore?
He is like pushing with like his legs off and just kind of like using the reduced falling speed to like catch himself and jump. And just like
So because he has to land on both walls is at a 10 feet distance, so then he can make it like 30 feet up this turn, I would suppose.
Yeah, I think that's right. Okay, so he's about halfway up. We'll say he is at 30. Okay, Marty.
Was George done there?
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, yeah, George used Thorn Whip, right?
Yeah, I will use my bonus okay, so...
Sorry, I skipped over you.
With Gust of Wind, there is no specific line in Gust of Wind that says it necessarily has to be horizontal. Is it possible for me to aim the wind down into the hole? Is that a thing?
A line of strong wind, 60 feet long and 10 feet wide, blasts from you in a direction you choose for the spell's duration. That works for me.
Alright, I will aim it down the hole. Straight down.
Oh my god.
So he's like
Moving over.
45 feet down. Right?
We'll see at the start of his turn if he can resist it. I don't... This is
Oh,
getting
right.
weird.
He has to make the strength.
This is
right.
getting really
Right.
weird.
Strength save, and if he succeeds, he moves at half speed back up, so we'll see.
All right. Okay, so Thorn Whip and bonus action to change direction. So, and then we go to the Zerth, who took their turn. So then they need to do that at the start of their turn.
Strength save.
Strength saving throw. All right. Fuck it.
It's incredible.
The Zerth just disappears. You cannot see them anymore.
And where is the gust of wind currently being aimed?
Just straight down there.
Down the hole.
Straight down the hole.
Okay, Marty.
Marty's really low on stuff. But I think this is the time to take the stand. I'm going to try to stab this monk with my rapier. 25,
Okay.
does that hit?
Yes.
For 4 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then I think I hold my position.
All right. We're gonna
Do it, George, I yell.
We're gonna make a contested grapple.
Alright, so that's a 15 against my acrobatics.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
These rolls are so good.
The monk moves back.
We'll take my attack of opportunity this time.
Okay,
16, does that hit him?
that hits.
He'll take 8.
Okay. That monk will finish by going all the way back here. This monk will move forward and attempt to grapple you.
Safe. I slip out of his grasp.
And we'll move back here.
I don't have a reaction left.
Yep, George.
Alright. I'm moving here. And the wind travels with me.
Okay.
And I will make a Thorn Whip attack against this monk.
Okay. Miss.
And I will add a d4. I will add a d4.
Oh.
Ooh.
Miss.
12.
Ah.
Alright. Bonus action, I will aim the wind directly at the Yeah, directly at this lead monk. So this.
Okay. All right. Marty.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Right there, I think, is the right spot. And then double Eldritch Blast on the one in the back
Okay.
as I sheath my rapier, as I drop my rapier on the ground, I think, and pull out my loot with my free action. 1, which I will add my 1d4 to. That's a 16, and then the second one comes in at a 20.
Okay. They hit.
There's 2 and 5 for 7.
All right.
That's my turn.
That monk will use shield and block 2 damage.
Okay.
So we'll get that. Okay. All right. So the monk's turns. The one in the back that you just hit needs to make a strength saving throw, which it fails and gets knocked back to here. And now it's turn. It will go 5, 10, 15. Oh my gosh. 25. How will it move? Oops. Okay, well, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and it will dash here. The next monk will go. It will make a strength saving throw and pass. So it will go 10, 20. Oh my gosh. 30. Is that how this works? It's just double movement through the wind?
It is double movement if you're moving in my direction. If you're moving the opposite, it is normal movement. I'll ping the spell again.
Yeah. It's going to... Oh, this has been... Okay. Yep. It'll move right up to you. With a dash and end its turn, George. Your turn.
I will move 15 feet here, provoking an attack of opportunity.
It will unarmed strike you.
That hits.
Take 13 damage.
And I'll make a concentration save.
Come on, George, hold strong.
Can't fail now.
Okay.
And I'm within 30 feet, so I could add d4. I'll make a Thorn Whip attack against the monk.
Okay. Oops.
Yes.
That hits.
You'll take 7 piercing damage and be dragged 10 feet towards me. And I think he has used his reaction for the round.
He has. Okay. That one dies.
And I will use my bonus action to point my wind this way.
Gust of wind doing so much work. Okay.
I don't know why I've never seen this spell used. It is a good spell, especially if your enemies have a lot of holes in their main room.
Yeah, I feel like usually dungeons aren't filled with instant death pits.
Sometimes they are in quite a lot of circumstances, to be quite honest.
A deadly dungeon.
1/3 of every single one of these rooms has had instant death pits.
Okay.
Alright.
So that's Marty's turn.
Alright. I will fire Eldritch Blast twice at this monk.
Okay.
First one comes in, I'm going to take that one, and I'll take that one as well,
It's going to shield.
of course. So I'll be able to get the second one off, which does 3 force damage to it. Then I'm going to pick up my rapier and move all the way down here in the corner. And that's my turn. The monk is up.
Strength saving throw at the start of its turn. It fails and goes nowhere. Jesus.
It feels the pressure.
I understand what I should have done at the very start of the fight to make this very different. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm just gonna dash. 25, 30. Boop, boop, boop. And get right there. And end my turn.
I will start by casting Toll the Dead.
Alright.
Targeting DC 14 Constitution.
Pass.
I will use
Good
my
job.
reaction to use my Bardic Inspiration die for cutting words. I get to roll a 1d8 and lower his roll by that.
Does that
amount.
apply to saving throws, out of
I think
curiosity?
it does. Hold on, let me
Hang
post
on.
it in
Yeah,
chat.
let's check
If I
this
I
for
was
sure.
just reading it.
Because I feel like this might be eloquent, or
attack
eloquence that
roll,
you're
an
thinking about.
ability check, or oh no,
Okay,
I
no.
blew it. Nope.
We don't want to win on a.
No, that's okay. It doesn't happen.
It fizzles. Man, I thought I had that one.
No,
Nope,
I-
he passes.
Okay.
Otherwise, I will move away. He
Okay.
can take an attack of opportunity if he wants.
I'm going to
Okay.
miss.
Okay. I'll keep walking. 1, 2, 3. Here. And I will point my wind thing this way.
So you used Toll the Dead, and that's it?
Yes, as a action and bonus action, changing my wind direction.
Boop. It's wind. It's wind. Is that good? You want me to
Yes,
turn
that is
a bit?
exactly what I wanted.
Okay. All right, Marty.
Eldritch
You're up.
Blast 1, Eldritch Blast 2. I will add a d4 to the second one.
Good game.
And we have
Good game.
9 and 6.
My gosh.
I will sneak a look at George, as I'm sure the wind dies, I hope, before he turns it in my direction. By accident.
Yeah, Marty, we won, I say, pointing the
I
wind
get
towards
shoved
him.
by the wall.
Uh,
And I'll walk over, nice and slow. Put
I'm
my
breaking
hand on his shoulder.
concentration. Yeah, no more wind.
Yeah, you don't want to blow your friend up.
Yeah, let's whoops. Roll a dexterity check. Oh, natural one, you slip and fall into the hole. Okay.
Woof.
Put my hand on his shoulder and
Wow.
I'll say, well done.
Wow.
And I think Doc would have wanted it this way. Let's continue forward.
We did it. We
did it.
that lava took 2 of us, but
But it didn't take our hearts.
yeah, it didn't take our hearts. The
And
power
I will-
of love
I
and
will
instant
strum.
death holes.
Yep, I will strum Power of Love and somehow weave instant death holds into the lyrics as we slowly walk to the stairs and make our way forward.
Yeah. So you make your way to the stairs. And once again, you are led up a very long stairwell.
Oh god, I
the-
thought you were going to say instant death hold, the one right before the stair.
Roll a dexterity check.
Not quite. The air grows thick and heavy as you move through. Once again, a light ahead of you. Actually, there is no light this time. You're only able to be guided by whatever light you've provided for yourselves. And after a
Maybe
long,
I'll pull a torch out and light it.
very good. After a long hike, you eventually reach yet another room with books.
Ooh.
Sorry about the music. I think it something else. So, you all now over here.
Ah, there it is.
Unfortunately, the door in front of you, the concentric circles appear to be broken. There is something missing here, and there is no way through this door for you all.
We've lost the power of friendship. Too
I
many
look
deaths.
around for a scroll of resurrection.
You look for a long time without any success. But
I hand him my scroll of resistance. Say it's got to be close enough.
I think you all can take great solace in the fact that as players, you've accomplished quite a bit, passing the first 2 floors of Deadly Dungeon.
George, you MVP. I never would have
Oh my
guessed.
God.
Gust to win.
Yeah.
No, I was
So
taking
great.
some spells.
Octopus, whip.
I still have a
wind.
casting
My
of the
God.
octopi, so technically we still have 4 people in the party.
It's really funny. We were talking about instant death traps in one of the breaks.
Yeah.
And how, like,
Yes.
probably shouldn't use them most of
And-
the time unless they're
Apollo,
choreographed.
I swore up and down. Apollo swore up and down. No, I don't particularly love them. No, let's.
I am not
We
a fan of
understand.
instant death mechanics.
understand. We
I'm
understand.
absolutely not. And I said what I told you is unless they are heavily telegraphed. And these were not instant death mechanics. You had 2 saves.
2
to
saves,
catch
yeah.
yourselves.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
you all are the
Yeah.
group notorious for your
Yeah.
incredible saving
That's
potential.
true.
Yep.
That's true.
And
Yeah.
2, the floor was like riddled with cracks. Also, 3,
I suppose
Yeah.
it was.
have we all watched Fatal One? With
If
that
not,
exact
True,
room?
that's your
true.
fault.
That could
Yep.
have been a
Yeah.
tell.
So,
Should have done
don't
my
worry.
homework.
So, per the Deadly Dungeon rules, our victorious group will unfortunately be unable to continue as they don't have all 4 party members. So we are looking for a party for next week, same time, Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific. So if you're interested, head over to the Regal Goblins Discord to locate a group, and then message me when you've got a group together and have your character sheets. But let's do like a brief, like, I know it's really late, y'all, like,
Yep.
any final words, any final thoughts on the dungeon, any feelings, regrets, frustrations you want to express directly to me, whatever you're feeling. Let's go down the line.
I have a
Marty,
regret.
Shadow. Oh, Jaimee, why don't you go first?
Jaimee, go ahead.
Yeah. Well, my regret is that I should have destroyed the DeLorean when I had a chance. This time traveling business, it's just too dangerous. I should have just got rid of it and devoted myself to studying the other great mystery of the universe. Woman.
Ah,
But it was really fun, and
Oh, man, it was
am
great, yeah.
a little bit
Great.
sorry that we completely decimated the first 2 floors.
I would say it's well earned. I think you all did incredible, and if that last encounter was had anything to say about it, it's I shouldn't underestimate groups, even with just 2 players with limited resources. George, you just went absolutely crazy on that encounter. I completely underestimated you all. So yeah, that's my one regret, is not taking it as seriously as I should have.
Mhm.
Didn't help that all your monks couldn't get to him because they couldn't get past my acrobatics check either.
I know you all rolled really well most of the time when it counted.
Yep.
Let
When
me
I was
say
creating-
something.
Yeah,
Oh, you can continue. No, you continue first.
I'm good.
Oh, sure. Yeah, when I was creating my character, I was, topping off my list of spells, and I thought, okay, I want, if Moonbeam's not going to be effective, I want another 2nd level concentration spell. Gust of Wind, that sounds pretty cool, but I don't know if it's ever going to be useful. The first floor goes by, Gust of Wind, maybe it's just not good. But yeah, I think it's proved itself. It's a good spell.
It is.
Oh, very good. I have my regret would be not using Minotaur language. I chose it just because it's a dungeon and there's maybe a Minotaur in there. I wasn't
There was
able to
multiple,
use it. Yeah, there was multiple. I didn't use it by chance. So, my second suggestion for anybody who hasn't played D&D or hasn't played much D&D, just go ahead. Everybody's so nice. They'll help you out. I never did Roll20 before. I've never played except for maybe many years ago with friends in a very casual way. Just go ahead and do it. If you love participating, it's better than typing in chat, even though that's fun itself too. Just
Yeah.
give it a shot. Everyone's nice, and if you die or when you die with happiness with a smile, because it's really great.
Absolutely.
All
Yep.
right.
Hey, it was a
Yeah.
great time. Thanks Apollo for setting
That
this up. It was a lot of fun.
Very fun.
Yeah.
My quick advice to parties coming in is find good balance. It may be AC, it may be saving throws, it may be healing. It probably will eventually become out damaging the enemy. Find good balance in your party, and you'll have survivability.
Any other last minute advice for future parties?
Also, don't try to short rest.
Yep.
That's good.
Yeah,
Or maybe you can short rest before you kill the enemies. That way
Oh
the
yes,
room won't go away.
congratulations, Apollo. My personal least favorite spell. You finally created a use for it. Catnap. It will let somebody create a short rest. Have a short
Catnap?
rest.
Well,
That's true. We did have 10 minutes. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
second level spell, a 10-minute short rest.
Oh, that's true. So if there's no wandering
I see.
monsters.
That is a Xanathar spell, however.
Oh,
Ooh.
dang it,
Darn.
Xanathar.
Oh yeah, we
Hey.
never got a call on Xenophar spells.
Oh, that's true. We didn't.
Mm.
Well, while he ponders that, I have one more thing for the community. The one place we have not seen decay or the fading of colors is in the starting rooms. So if any group makes it through a floor, you may want to try short resting in the first starting room. It may be immune to that type of magic. But nobody will know until we try.
Okay. You never know until you try. Some words to live by. All
Very
right.
true.
Well, I want to thank the four of you for portraying an incredible first group with just some absolutely amazing roleplay that has been an absolute pleasure to play with you all. So thank you all very much.
Yep.
And we will see you all next week with Deadly Dungeon. Have a good
Thanks
night,
a lot,
everybody.
Apollo.
Thanks,
great.
Paul.
Thanks
Bye,
so
everybody.
much.
See you guys.
Good night.